Hey everyone, it's Paul Stevens here with iGo Sales and Marketing, and I have another great tutorial for you here today. It's kind of more of a show and tell, but as time progresses, maybe I'll get into more in-depth tutorial. Today, got some exciting news. I've integrated SuiteCRM with AI, and one of the tasks that salespeople always have is they get a new lead in. They get a name, they get a phone number, and then, they got to go research what company do they work for, what does the company do, who is this person, what is their title, all that kind of stuff, and then put together sort of a plan for the intro call. And that can lead to a lot of wasted time when, if you had someone who prepared all that information for you, like a marketing assistant or something, you would get the lead with this dossier of the person and what their company does, what the key news items are, and how you should position yourself with that new prospect when you call them. So wouldn't it be great if you had that? Well, with AI you can do that. So today what I'm going to do is just walk you through a quick workflow I set up in n8n, and basically I built a free server, so this is all free. Built a free server on AWS for small applications and stuff like that. It's free. I will tell you the caveat is it's free for 1 year, but after that you obviously have to pay, or you can start another one. It doesn't matter. So anyway, I built an n8n server on AWS cloud for free. Set up a webhook in SuiteCRM and pushed the information to n8n, and then you can start using n8n workflow. So anyway, without getting too much into it, let me show you exactly what's going on here. So I'm just going to move myself out to the side. Okay, so if you're not familiar, this is n8n. This is a real game changer for everyone. It just makes AI and integrating with it and using it just so much better and easier to use. So basically, it's all visual, and it works with nodes, and each one of these is a node. Okay, and then you basically configure the node to take an action, to do receive data, store data, look up data, or do a whole bunch of different things. But there are a bunch of standard tools that you can all put together. So basically what's going on here is I've created a webhook in SuiteCRM that sends it to n8n. Okay, and when n8n receives this data, it's a trigger to store the lead data, and then so like the lead ID, the first name, last name, email address, the company name kind of thing. And then it sends that to an AI agent. Okay, so in this case I'm using ChatGPT, but you can use pretty much any AI agent you want, a self-hosted one or whatever, if you have that set up, and there's a bunch of other different options you can choose. I just happen to use OpenAI quite frequently, so that's what I used. Then you can also set up some tools here. Now I used Google Search, so I set up a Google Search API. And so I send the data to Google Search, and Google Search sends me back the results of the search, okay? And the search, basically, I'm sending the first name, last name, and the account name of the person, and I'm giving the agent some instructions, like I want you to go look up some information about the company, and I want you to break it out of these subsections, and I want you to give me some positioning advice on how to position my company. And of course you could put some more detailed information here about your company, about how to position the introductory call. Okay, so the AI agent goes, looks it up, does that, and then when it receives the data, it connects to SuiteCRM, and then it updates the lead. Okay, so what does that look like in practice? Okay, so I've got, here's myself here. So I've got a field here that says generate AI summary, and I've got a field here that says AI summary. Okay, so what's going to happen here? So let's assume this is a brand new lead that comes in. Okay, I'm just going to turn on my workflow so it's actually working. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to edit my lead. I'm going to check off that I want to generate the AI summary, and then I'm going to save it. Okay, so it takes about 5 or 10 seconds. In the background, I'll show you what's happening here. So this is actually running right now, and hopefully it runs successfully. Otherwise, I'll have to start the video all over. Okay, everything went okay. So it got the webhook, stored the lead data, looked it all up, and you can look into each one of these nodes and see what happened and what data got sent. So for example here, you can see it sent all the lead data to SuiteCRM. So now if I go back to my SuiteCRM, I'll just refresh this one. Okay, and you'll see now it's put in AI summary. Paul Stevens, I go sales and marketing. Here's my company background, my role at the company and my background, some recent news about my company, some positioning advice and how to approach me. And of course, I designed it so that I'm looking for like web design, CRM, SEO kind of thing. So it's positioning it that way for me. So that's what it returns back. And again, like this is just very basic at the moment, but I can tweak the prompt to the AI agent to do different things, to load up some information about your products from your company, and then find out which product suits this client the best, kind of thing. So there's lots of stuff you can do there, but just kind of want to give you a preview today of what is available, and how well, I wouldn't say it was easy, but it would be easier than coding it from scratch, I guess. But it can be done, and this is just one application. I've got like a million of them running around in my head that can be done. So I'm going to try and do some show and tell here over the next little while. And if you like it, or you would like some help setting up any of this for your company, please give me a call. You can reach me down below, all my links there. I do this for a living. I help people implement SuiteCRM and make it better and more efficient for their salespeople to sell more. Okay, so anyway, have a great day.